Okay. You're waiting for people to log in. Hi, Zola. Hi, Sue. Hi, Amber. I don't know who all these people are, but hi, everybody. Joe says he's first. Yeah. So we're back in our living room. And I always like to introduce ourselves because I always assume that I know everybody, but we really don't know everybody who
There's always
logs on.
new joiners.
That's correct. So I am Lelania.
And I am Bennett, her daughter.
That is correct. So tonight our class is going to be some gentle yin and some nidra. Nidra is yoga sleep. We'll talk more about that later. We'll be doing that the last half of the class, but we're going to start off with some gentle yin. Do we have our props, Bennett?
Yes.
Thank goodness we didn't prepare well enough today. We were all sidetracked. So for yin, you're going to need a few things to set yourself up for success. And if you're not on your yoga mat, if you're on your bed or another comfy spot, that is okay. And yes, definitely yin and jin. Here we are. Thanks, Joe. You're going to need a few things to make this practice a little extra sweet. So if you don't have these props, it's okay. I'm going to offer some alternate suggestions for you tonight. So first, that eye pillow is glorious for the nidra practice. If you don't have that, that rolled up hand towel will do. We also have a yoga block, and again, if you don't have that, that's okay. There are pillows that will help you, or some books, that works too. And then last but not least, this is one of my favorite props. It is a bolster. If you don't have your bolster or a bolster, a few pillows from your bed will do, or off of your sofa, that'll work as well. So set yourself up for success. Know that it is what?
Choose your own adventure.
Yeah, it's choose your own adventure in your practice at all times. There's no right, there's no wrong. We're targeting a specific area in the body for yin. I'm going to let you know, of course, what that area is, what sensation you are seeking. It's always something in between effort and ease, nothing that you're not able to breathe into. So if you feel like you're holding your breath, holding your muscles, find a different variation. And you can do that by playing with the position of your hands, your feet, your arms, and your legs, and that's going to change your sensation. It's going to change how it feels in your body.
Nothing should be hurting.
Correct. So if you practice yin on a regular basis, this is all going to be super familiar to you. But if at any point you need a visualization,
That's why I'm here.
yes, Bennett's going to demo all of our shapes. We're going to be in them for, I don't know, maybe 2 to 4 minutes, not too long, because we want to enjoy some nidra after. And if you ever need to come out early, you ever need to admit a shape, those are all great options for you. So we're going to find our way this time into a comfortable seated shape. It can be cross-legged, and if you don't like seated, you can do this from your back too. We're just going to open up the neck. We're going to move through a few breaths, and if you like to set an intention at the beginning of your practice, now is a great time. We're going to move into a deeper intention with our nidra practice, but sometimes that monkey mind wants to get super busy, it wants to draw on all those stories, so sometimes we just need to have a single word intention or just that breath focus intention. And we've got a crazy cat tonight, so who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But it's always fun with us. Anyways, I'm going to meet you on the mat with Miss Bennett, and we're going to find a comfortable seated shape. So I'll see you here. Okay. I'm going to that. Okay, so from your mat, seated, just turn towards the camera, Miss B-girl. And I always like to sit that loose cross-legged shape. It feels really nice. And just take a moment to adjust your hips if you need to just put some propping underneath your bottom. We're not here for long. We're just going to open up the body. So just start with your hands in prayer position. Connect those thumbs to your heart, to your chest, to your breath. And just take a moment to check in where you're at in this moment in time. Relax your shoulders, drop your chin, softly close your eyes, and just feel how your breath is moving, how your heart is beating, where maybe you're feeling a little bit of tension, where you're connected to with your seat or your back body. And if you decided to invite an intention in, I encourage you to recite it just a few times to yourself. And if you didn't choose a word, maybe you're seeing a color with your eyes closed. Or maybe it's just simply I breathe in and I breathe out. And we've got 3 breaths here, not changing anything about the breath, just noticing this moment and every single second after, and continuing to arrive in your moment. And with your next inhale, now we're going to find a fuller breath in. So breathe in, and sigh it out. Letting go of your day, of any expectation. Breathe in and exhale. One more, just like that, full breath. And sigh it out. And just gently release those palms. I like to face them up, allowing them just to fall on your legs, just maybe above the knee. Maybe rest on the knee, just relax the shoulders. Just doing a couple circles here, rolling the shoulders back and down a few times. Just releasing any tension in the neck. And it might be nice just to sit up a little bit taller and pull the belly button to the spine. And then move in the opposite direction where the shoulders now are moving forward. And we're not changing the shape of the body, the lower body. We're just moving the shoulders. So just keep it soft. If they don't move much, that's okay. And then it might be nice just to lay the palms either down on your lap, or maybe they're grounded here on your mat or your comfy spot. Find an inhale, come up. And exhale, you're going to drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And I want you to imagine just letting that left shoulder just drop. And if it's too much in the neck, in the shoulder, just invite that arm back to your lap. Inhale, come up. And exhale, find maybe a little bit more depth. And if that means pushing away that left shoulder with your right palm, please do so. And again, inhale. And exhale, if it feels right, you can turn your gaze slightly over that shoulder, just moving a little bit deeper into the neck, coming up and behind the ear. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, see if you can soften your left shoulder, relax the upper body, keep the integrity in the spine. And then finding your way back through to center. And it can be center where you're looking straight ahead, or you can tuck your chin and just let the crown of your head shine towards the top of the room. Close closing your eyes if that feels right, or maybe you find that center point just in front of your gaze where you're softening. And if you're cross-legged, it might feel nice just to change your position of your legs to the other side. Opposite leg is forward or on top. And inhale, come up, hug the belly in. Exhale, just drop your ear, this time to the other side. So it's going to be your left ear to your left shoulder. And you're going to notice how the right shoulder wants to come up. Just see if you can soften it down. And if you need that support of your leg, you can play with the position of your hand. Again, using some props underneath your forearm if that feels nice, or underneath your hand. If you need a little bit more, that's where you take your left hand and you just push that shoulder gently away. We're keeping the yin, we're keeping the softness. And then you can just turn your gaze slightly over that shoulder. And exhale, let both shoulders fall, creating some nice opening down the side of the neck, up and around and behind the ear. And maybe it continues down to the outside of your shoulder. One more inhale and exhale. Allowing your gaze to come through to center, or dropping your chin, or the head can fall back if that is in your practice, and opening the front of your throat. So always choose your own adventure. So you always get to choose what feels right. We're just going to find 2 more breaths here in a neutral shape. And you're going to make your way over and onto the belly, finding a place to rest your forehead. Or you can allow one cheek to fall to the mat, the floor, your comfy spot. Just going to make sure everything is going good. Looks good. So Bennett, if you want to find your way onto your belly, not so much child's pose, well, I guess you can find child's pose if that feels better for you. And wherever you decided to land, just see if you can soften that front body into your legs if you're in a child's pose, let your shoulders fall, spine rounded. And if you're lying flat, just allow the belly to be a little bit more soft. Back body gets to be nice and light. And if your gaze is flipped one way, just allow it to move to the other direction for a few more breaths here. There's always those distractions around you. Currently, my cat is clawing the bottom of my stairs for attention. That's his favorite thing to do when he wants somebody to pay attention to him. Or maybe it's kids in the background, or cars outside, or whatever it's going on. Just continue to invite yourself back. And I need new carpet. From your belly. So Bennett, if you were in child's pose, find your way to your belly. Extending your legs nice and long. And you're going to take that right arm and you're going to extend it just right to the side of your mat. And you're going to bring your right ear to your comfy spot. And just press down with this left palm. And you're going to use it to bring yourself up onto your side body. And as you do, push yourself up onto your side. This top leg is going to hug up, the knee's going to come up and towards your chest. And you can be like Bennett. You can have both knees kind of somewhat scissored and bent, or you can extend your bottom leg down your mat. So the more you're up on the side, the more opening you're going to create in the inside of your right shoulder. That is our target area. We're seeking opening all across the inside of the right shoulder. A couple things to keep in mind in your open wing pose is your neck. So if you find you're really crunching in your neck, that's where you grab one of your props that we talked about earlier, or you can place your forearm underneath your head for support, or have like a stacked fist. You get to wiggle, 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 or walk your hand up and down the side of your mat and just see where that arm wants to hang out. And if you need more, you're going to take your left arm and just bring it behind your back if you don't need support. Or you can take this foot, the top leg, that foot, and you can bring it in front of that extended leg, or you can bring it behind. So those are some great variations just to get into that shoulder. And we're here for a few good breaths, so just settle into whatever shape it is that you can. Okay, we've got about 3 to 4 more. Okay, so if your foot is planted, just bring that top knee back. It should be your left knee. And you're gonna just press down with that left palm, and you're gonna take your right arm and just thread it through towards the left. So it's coming out underneath you. And you're gonna slide both knees up to be in a fetal position just on your side body. And we're just gonna pause here for a few breaths. Make sure that that head is supported around the spine to get some opening in the back. You can always put some cushioning underneath your knees or in between to support your hips, your back, your legs. We're going to move into a nice, simple twist. So from here, find an inhale on your side, and on your exhale, that shoulder, top shoulder is going to fall back and down and open. So you're bringing your back body, your knees are still in the same place. Just you're opening across that front body, twisting in the spine, creating some opening across the front of the chest. And you're going to be feeling this all along your side. And you have a couple variations here to offer more sensation in the body. So you can play around with how tucked the knees are into your body. The bottom leg can extend, or you can twist tie up the legs like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair for twisted roots. If you want it to bring it all the way up into your neck, just flip your gaze opposite of your knees. Support the shoulder, the back if you need, in between the legs once again. many breaths here, so settle into what it is that you can. Invite that intention back into your physical body, but into your breath, into the spiritual body, into your mental body. You are more than just this being, this matter that you carry around with you on a day-to-day basis. Just going to remove my kitty cat as he's ferocious beast. Just continue in the place that you've decided to be in. Couple options here when you're ready to release from this shape. You can find your way to your back, to your side, to your belly, child's pose, seated. It's just that place in between the shapes that we get to pause, we get to enjoy sensation in the body. You get to experience maybe feeling in an area that you probably normally don't feel on a moment-to-moment basis. We don't have awareness in our shoulders unless we're experiencing pain, or in our side, in our chest. Find a place that you can savor and enjoy, and sometimes that can be challenging because these shapes can create sensation that's uncomfortable. We can feel a little broken or brittle, but it's temporary, it will pass. So just give yourself a few breaths. Allow the breath to return to a natural, effortless rhythm. It's calm, it's creating peace in your body. All those shapes create space, they stimulate flow of energy to that area. Three more. Belly, so we can get that shoulder opener on the other side. So not too sure which one you did first. If you're mirroring the camera, it's going to be opposite. It's going to be the left arm on our end that extends. You're grounding down with that right palm, and again you're pushing yourself up onto your side where this top leg just hugs up. The left ear is connecting to your comfy spot, to your prop, to your hand if it needs. And again, you have those same options like you did on your first side. Number one, with your left palm where you place it. Number two, with your right arm, whether or not it comes behind your back, creating a secondary stretch across the front of that shoulder. Those options with your legs are endless. That foot on the mat might feel nice. The more you are on your side, the more sensation you're going to create in your shoulders. Just keep that in mind in whatever variation you've decided to choose. One is not better than the other. Sometimes we have that mentality of when we decided to hit the gym that more is better, bigger weights, better results, that sort of mentality. It's not like that in yoga. We are all built differently, or from our skeletal structure to our muscle memory to injury to all those things. It's different for every single person. So let go of a perfect posture where you think you need to be, how you should be. Just arrive in what is and sink into it. It's beautiful. Three more here. Make them soft, effortless. Sink into whatever needs sinking into. Taking your right palm this time, pressing down on your spot that you've landed so that you're able to take that arm that is extended and just thread it through towards, meaning both hands together, finding your way back to your side body, tucking yourself into a fetal position here on this side. And again, that cushioning for underneath your head, in between your knees, underneath your legs, underneath your belly. We have a few breaths here just to neutralize. Inhale. Exhale, that top shoulder rolls back and down, moving into your twist here on this side. Find that place for your arms, goalpost, T up overhead, or arms coming down by your side, on top of the leg if you need. And again, that twist tying of the legs if you need more, comfy cushioning in between knees or underneath. And the gaze can flip opposite of the knees if you want to bring this all the way up into the neck. The benefits of a spinal twist are pretty amazing. Think about your spine and think about how as you move down the spine, your vertebrae gets more tightly stacked as you move all the way down to the tip of your tailbone, where it gets no movement. I mean, they're fused together, your vertebrae. So when we twist the spine, we get opening, we compress part of the spine in our twist, we create more movement, we create more flexibility, we create this nourished fluid energy, blood flow that when we come out, you might be getting a nice stretch across the glute, down the leg if you're twist tied, across the chest, opening in the shoulder, support the body as needed, as required. It's always hard in an online situation where we don't have bodies to look at. I don't have anybody to see to give you ideas about what it is you can do to maneuver your body so that you can set yourself up for comfort. So you really got to just tune in. Listen to what it is that you're asking, what it's asking. How can you be a little bit more softer for 5 more breaths? cozy blanket. And as you are lying in your final few breaths here in your twists, I'm going to come back and set up here for Nidra. When you're ready to find your way out, again, those options of child's pose, coming onto your side, onto your back, onto your belly. They're all great options. Okay, so as you're lying in your restful spot, don't worry about the Nidra part yet. I'm just gonna explain a little bit about what Nidra means. And the reason why I do this, even though I know most of you have logged in before, is I don't know who's all logging in, what people's experiences are in this practice. So it's always good to explain, to give people a little idea of what they're coming into. So directly in Hindi, Yoga Nidra means sleep yoga. It's a form of meditation. It is guided, it is scripted. So scripted means I'm going to read from a script that I've wrote already previously today. And it's where you get to dip into a form of meditation, a form of, well, there's many limbs, we've talked about this before, of yoga, of consciousness, and we are linking into, we're going to try to, the samadhi state. So samadhi is the highest form of meditation. It's where you're not your body, you're not your thoughts, you are aware, but yet you kind of feel like you're sleeping, but you're not sleeping. You're still hearing my voice, you're still floating in your space, but it's just, you don't really know that you're in it until you've come out of it. So it's a glorious thing. Another great thing to know about Yoga Nidra is 1 hour of Yoga Nidra, which we're not doing today. We're only going to get in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It's equivalent to 3 or 4 hours of deep sleep. So some of you might decide that you're super sleepy and you just want to nod off to sleep after this class. Those are great options. So if that is you, know that you can sleep. You can just turn off the phone if you need, turn the volume down, and just roll over into a place where you're able to sleep and relax. I will be guiding you back out of the practice, and some of you might want to carry into the rest of your evening, and you might feel a little sleepy, you might feel more awake, and I'd love to hear your feedback after this. If you want to make a comment down below on the page, that would be wonderful. My only thought for you is to not have any expectation about what it should or shouldn't be for yourself or for me. Just like with any other yoga practice, every single time we're here, just like every day, even though it feels the same, it's not the same, it's different. Every single time is different. So as I'm finding my Nidra script here on my laptop, I invite you all to move into your comfy place with those props around you, underneath your head, underneath your legs, underneath your knees. You can be on your belly, your side, your back. It doesn't matter to me. In a comfy chair. I'll give everybody just a moment or two to do that while I'm setting up. So first and foremost, give yourself permission to be in whatever it is that you've chosen. And just find that place where you're able to be soft and heavy all at the same time. And you want to make sure that you have some warmth around you, available to you close by. Because when we move into a sleep-like state, we get cold, so you might want to put on some socks and a blanket. Yes, maybe fur balls are needed around you. And wherever you decided to be, just take 3 breaths. They can be as small or as big as you need. So you always have permission to readjust, settle in. There's no right or wrong, like I've mentioned before. And if you fall asleep, that's okay. So the purpose of Yoga Nidra is to access the subconscious mind. And we have that place here where we can reshape, reprogram the subconscious mind. And we talked about that in previous weeks. So I'm not going to get into a lot of that tonight because we'll run out of time. So if you're curious, you can always go on to the computer later and just see what that's all about. We're going to introduce what's called a sankalpa. And a sankalpa is an intention, a deeper intention. And it's a seed that you can plant in the mind. That way that you can reprogram those little pathways. So we all have pathways. We all have that go-to response when a situation arises, that the little roadmap that we normally take. And if we can come to a sankalpa, which is a deeper intention, instead of that roadmap, we're on the road to success, number 1. Number 2, we get to choose how we arrive, how we get to be, and be in a more position of knowing and not so much of that disarray, that state of confusion, or where your heart's racing, those types of situations. You can come to it calm and collectively. We're going to choose a sankalpa for our practice in our moment. So just know, again, if you ever feel uncomfortable, you can readjust. And just like with everything else, as I said before, Nidra is a practice. So let's just set our sankalpa. It's an affirmation statement. It's something that you are a yes to. It is it's more just what yes feels like for yourself. So just begin to imagine what it felt like to be a yes for you at some point in your past life here on earth. So making sure it's an affirmation, we turn our statement into an I am statement. So I want you to think about what it is that you want more of, and not in a material sense, but what you want more of in your life. How do you want to show up? How do you want to be? So maybe it's, I want to be more caring, or I want to be more positive, or I want to have a better self-image about myself, a better story. Make it an I am statement. So I am abundance, I am beautiful, I am courage, I'm caring, I'm love. There's so many to choose from. There's always going to be one that pops first in your head. That is the go-to one. Whatever you've decided, just repeat it to yourself 3 times. And again, 3 more times. I want you to allow your body to feel relaxation of your whole entire body. Concentrate on the body and just become aware of the importance of some stillness. And that doesn't mean you can't adjust, but find some adjustments so that you can be still. And just pause into that sensation, that awareness of stillness. And it's awareness from the top of your head down to those tips of your toes. And becoming aware of your right hand. Your right hand, your right thumb, your second finger, your third finger, your fourth finger, your fifth finger. The palm of your hand. Become aware of the palm of your hand and the back of your hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, the waist, the right hip, the right thigh, the knee, the calf, the shin, the ankle, the heel, the sole of your right foot, the top of your right foot, the big toe, the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, the fifth toe. Become aware of your left hand. Your left hand, your left thumb, the second finger, the third finger, the fourth finger, the fifth finger, the palm of your left hand. Become aware of your hand, the back of your hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the upper arm, the shoulder, the waist, the left hip, the left thigh, the knee, the calf, the shin, the ankle, the heel, the sole of the left foot, the top of your left foot, the big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, the fifth toe. Now to the back. Become aware of your right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, your right glute, your left glute, the spine, the whole back together. The top of the head, the forehead, both sides of your head, the brows, the space in between, the eyelids, the right eye, the left eye, the right ear, the left ear, the cheekbones, your nose, the tip of your nose, your lips, your tongue, your cheek, your chin, your throat, your chest, your belly, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, both arms together, the whole of the back, the glutes, the spine, the shoulder blades, the whole of your front, your chest, your belly, the whole of the back and the whole of the front together, your whole head, your whole body together, your whole body together. Become aware of your breath, the quality of your breath, feeling your breath move through your body, sensing if it's cool or if it's warm, moving through your nose or the lips. And just notice how you feel your breath moving. Is it through your belly? Is it moving through your back? And just begin to find some concentration around your breath. And begin to count your inhales and your exhales, moving backwards, starting at 27. Inhale, 27. Exhale, 27. And if you lose your count, start again at 27. And if you reach 1, begin again. Inhale, 26. Exhale, 26. Continue to count your breath. No sleeping, you are practicing Yoga Nidra. Become aware of your breath and continue counting. Stop counting and just leave your breathing. We now move into our visualization and begin to form an image in your mind. You are imagining a bright white gate. And imagine that you stand there for a few moments just looking at the gate. You open the gate and walk through. And in front you see a lawn that is the most perfect green. You see a beautiful garden. You take off your shoes or your sandals and you gently close the gate. You slowly start to walk across the soft grass, noticing how it feels luxurious beneath your feet. enjoy every single step that you take. And as you continue to walk, that perfect green color flows through your body. It soothes your mind. It brings you peace. And you continue to walk, enjoying this soothing, restful green. And on your walk, in front of you, you see a quiet pool that reflects the pretty blue of the sky. You walk slowly to the edge of the pool, and you see the purest white steps that go down to the water. And you notice the blue color is the most beautiful blue you've ever seen. And you take a few moments just to enjoy that smooth, calm water. Slowly and peacefully, you walk down the steps into the water. You soon discover it's unlike ordinary water, as you do not appear to be wet. You go deeper and find the most divine penetrating light flowing into your body, immersing yourself, completely letting the vibrant blue flow through your whole being. Feeling its healing qualities searching out and penetrating every discomfort and bringing about a state of well-being. Slowly, you come out of the water and you rest for a few moments. You rest on a nearby lounge chair. You feel the cushion of the chair underneath you. It's so soft and comfortable. You melt into the cushion and you feel very relaxed. And as you breathe in your calm, peaceful state, you smell all the wonderful scents of the garden. You feel the gentle warmth of the sun hit your face, the soft breeze on your skin. You feel so calm and at ease. When you feel ready, you slowly stand up and begin to walk back the way you came, enjoying the peace every step gives you. You notice again that white gate, the beautifully clear white gate in the sunshine. And you just take a few moments to just notice and look at that white gate. You slide your feet back into those shoes or sandals and you open the gate. You walk through. As you're walking through, you notice just on the other side a small, glistening silver mailbox. You walk over to that shining mailbox and open the lid softly. Inside is an envelope. It has your name handwritten on it. You begin to open it. Inside is a folded, delicate note. The paper feels silky smooth. You pull out that crisp white note and you open it up. And as it opens, you discover this beautifully scripted words. And those words are your Sankalpa. And you read it to yourself. You repeat your Sankalpa. And you repeat it again. You are so very peaceful. You are relaxed. You are calm. And you have allowed all of your stresses to melt away. And when you are ready to return from this beautiful garden, you do so slowly with breath awareness and taking this calm relaxation feeling with you and being ready to return to your evening. Awareness to your breath, and just begin to deepen your inhales and your exhales. Noticing your back body and your front body. Noticing all that space that surrounds you. And let your body expand wider into all that space. Feeling the rhythm of your breath, sensing your fingers, sensing your toes. And at first, just imagining them moving. And when it feels right, and if it feels right, beginning to find little wiggles to fingers and to toes. And noticing all those sensations along the way. Making your way onto your side body. Making your way into a comfy place. Just pausing for a few breaths. And wherever you are at, find your way into a place where you can join us for that final namaste, bringing your hands to your heart center, or maybe it's one hand stacked on top of the other. Maybe it's the prayer-like hands. Just feeling that connection of your palms, that connection of your breath, that connection of your heart beating. And it is all one. It's one flow of energy. Finding gratitude for making it to your mat, your comfy space tonight. Allowing time for yourself. I'm so happy that you all came into my living room, joined me and Miss Bennett tonight. This is our favorite night of the week, and it's all because of all of you who've logged on and decided to capture and to join and to be a part of this bigger thing, this community of love. Have a wonderful, beautiful Tuesday night. We'll see you all hopefully next Tuesday. And from my heart to all of yours, namaste, my friends.